going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of GRO in Greenville. My name is Nick Green.
And I'm Ken Gates.
And this is our monthly podcast of our radio show, Grounded in Greenville. And we are back again with yet another guest. Today we have Quincy Mckay, the founder of CampusCribs. And if you guys have been living under a rock, you probably have no idea what this is. But don't worry, he can actually help you with that. So he can help you find a place to live on campus. I have had that line prepared for like a good bit now, and I've been waiting to say that. So, first things first, Quincy, how did CampusCribs start and what made you want to develop this?
Yeah, so I started CampusCribs my freshman year at ECU. When I got to ECU, a lot of people that go here, they'll know for a fact that you get rushed into having to find a place to stay. Everybody's kind of confused. You come from living with your parents. You don't know what to do. You're stressed out. And so right when I got to ECU, I was getting my real estate license. So all my friends were coming up to me saying, like, Quincy, how do I find a place to stay? I don't know what to do. I don't know where to look. And I was telling them, I was like, guys, honestly, I don't know. Like, I had no clue how to do it either. So I looked it up. I did some research. And I was like, there's got to be some type of platform that helps you out with it. There's Zillow, but nobody uses Zillow. Students aren't kind of, helped out by Zillow because not many college houses use that to market. There's also not really many apartments on there, that type of thing. So then I decided to try to come up with something myself. Started off as a class project, and then it's kind of blossomed into where it is now.
Yeah, and so how old were you? You said freshman. How old were you when you created CampusCribs, and did you see this as a possibility when you committed to come to ECU?
Yeah, so in high school, before I came to ECU, I had no clue about the problem. I didn't even think about it. Got to ECU, I was 18 when I decided to start it. The time it actually became a real business was pretty recently, so when I was 20.
Nice, yeah. So obviously, I'm sure you've taken some classes and organizations that you said this was a school project that helped you do this. So how did those classes and organizations you're involved with help you kind of develop this?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing in anybody's business is getting started. And I'm an entrepreneurship major, and one of those classes, or a lot of those classes actually, they'll have you start businesses. So helping out, just getting students to start businesses in those classes is what helps a lot of people succeed.
Gotcha. And so CampusCribs got first in the Pirate Entrepreneurship Challenge, which earned $75,000 for you towards funding. What made you want to enter that, and how did it help you get to where you are now?
Yeah, so I started with the Entrepreneurship Challenge my freshman year. Like I said, I started the business kind of as a class project. And then over time, I was like, maybe I could do something with it, maybe not, but I didn't know where to go. And then I was walking back from class one day and I saw one of the signs, like one of the yard signs in the lawn for the Entrepreneurship Challenge. So I was like, shoot, might as well try it. I ended up doing pretty good in the first round. And then freshman year, I made it to semifinals and then didn't move on to the finals. So I asked some of the judges, I was like, what did I do wrong? What can I change? Got some advice from them, rebranded. So I changed the business name, changed the whole business model, fixed a ton of stuff, added more solutions. So like rather than just fixing it for college students, I decided to, help out landlords too, help out pretty much anybody else, help parents, roommates, that type of thing. So solve a lot more issues at the same time. And then, pretty much that.
That's awesome. So obviously there's some goals that you had to create for yourself along the way. What are some goals for the future of CampusCribs?
Yeah, so right now we're just at ECU. My goal for this year is to get, I would say maybe 10 more apartment complexes on board and get a lot more houses on board. A lot of homeowners right now are kind of stuck in their ways of, either just hoping that somebody signs the lease and not paying for marketing, which, adds a bunch of stress to them. It wastes a lot of time for them. Or, they'll use yard signs, that type of thing. So my goal would be to get a lot more homeowners and apartments on board this year, and then next year look into expansion. So it's not something that just could help ECU. Next year, I'm going to go to NC State. I'm going to go to UNC Wilmington. Try to start in North Carolina, and then, a few years down the line, I might go out of state.
That's awesome. There you go. And so what advice would you give to a freshman entrepreneur who saw the rising growth of CampusCribs and wants to do something similar to that?
Just get started. That's the best thing you can do. My freshman year, I had no clue what I was doing. It took me 2 years to get to the point I'm at now because I had no clue what I was doing. But since I got started, I kind of figured it out on my own. I'm a very hands-on learner. So when you start your own business and you figure everything out yourself, it makes learning a lot better. So, you'll take account of all the things that you learn, that type of thing. So yeah, just get started and then it'll figure itself out.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And one thing we like to do with all our guests that we bring on here is some rapid fire questions at the end, just to kind of get to know you better, and also just some lighthearted stuff. Just why not? It's a little fun. So first things first, we like to keep this a little broad. You can name more than one because people typically have a hard time answering this.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your favorite restaurants in Greenville? And I also like to open it up to whole Pitt County just because I have a hard time thinking just Greenville.
Yeah, I don't go out to eat as much as I should. I need to start trying out restaurants. I guess my favorite is Panda Express. I go to Panda probably once a day. Used to be Chick-fil-A last semester, but I started to switch it up. But I'm running out of Pirate Bucks, so now I got to figure out other good spots. So what do you guys like?
Depends on what you're in the mood for. We could talk about this all day if you want.
Christie's.
I've been to Christie's. I like Christie's a lot.
Angus Grill.
Yep.
Pirates, the Pirate Deli's.
I knew he was going to say Pirates.
Yeah,
Deli.
one for me. La Rancherita.
Good.
Trying to think what else. Oh, Luna Pizza's fire.
Oh, Luna
Pizza.
I like Mi Cabana for Mexican. That's one of my favorite spots. There's a place. I haven't talked about this place. That's why you said Pitt County. I said there's a place. I haven't talked about this place in a long time, but this used to be my Saturday morning. I went there every single Saturday morning for the longest time. It's called Lee's Country Kitchen out in the middle of the country, and it is awesome. Like,
is it far away? Is it close?
It's not too. It's like 10 minutes away. But it's like right on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
You go over there and kind of like you go off into like the fields of Greenville. It's still in Greenville, and it's like this little like it's like a gas station type looking place, and you walk in, it's like a buffet style. It's awesome. It is a phenomenal place.
Was it Lee's?
Lee's Country Kitchen.
Right,
Shout out Lee's Country Kitchen. It's been a long time since I've been over there, just because I'm a college student, money gets a little tight, but it's a top tier place. One of my favorite spots of all time. What's your favorite ECU sporting event that you've been to?
This year actually, I think it was the Army game when there was lightning. Were you at that game?
I was at
that was awesome. Yeah, that one was really cool with the lightning in the background. I thought it was going to get, I guess, postponed.
I think we all kind of had that same thought.
So many people left.
Some people left. I thought it was going to either pour or get postponed, but it didn't. It was awesome.
Yeah, it kept going. We had the drone show for that game, right? Or was that the game?
That was the Army game. Was the like the lighting.
Yeah, we had the drone show, which that definitely added to the environment. What's your favorite on-campus event that ECU hosts?
I think the Entrepreneurship Challenge is definitely my favorite. I've been pretty involved in that, so that's been fun so far. And since I won last year, now I'm at the point where I can judge. So I was a judge for the first round, which was really cool. And now I'm invited to round 2, to round 3. And some of my friends are competing now, so I'm kind of helping them out, giving them some advice, that type of thing. So that's been pretty fun. There's definitely a few others, like the off-campus housing fair is something that pertains to my business, so I like that a lot. What's the one where everybody jumps in the pool at the rec?
Polar bear plunge. Yeah,
that one's cool.
Even as someone who's not even like in the entrepreneurship school or anything like that, I do think it's pretty cool to see all the businesses lined up. The first round though, I was like booking it to get to class. I'm like, guys, I'm sorry, I gotta go. I can't talk right now.
I was so sorry. I've got to get to class. I am 5 minutes late and I've got an exam. I gotta get there. So sorry. What's your favorite building on campus?
There's one literally across the grass right here that's not abandoned, but it's like 95% abandoned.
Is it the one that's like right in the middle of Green and the old cafeteria complex? Is that the one you're talking about? It's like Honors College. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
it's near the Honors College. It's kind of like right here, but it used to be I think an office building or dorms, but now it's like hasn't been touched in 30 years. But there's still a few offices in there, so it's unlocked. So you can walk in and like all the dorms, all the offices haven't been touched in years. It's like a time portal. It's so cool.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I'll point it out to you guys after.
I'm now very curious. I might have to go walk with you after this just to see what you're talking about. Last but certainly not least, do you have any favorite TV shows or movies right now?
The past few years, I was obsessed with The Walking Dead. Big Office fan.
Oh yes.
So I love The Office. Right now, I'm not sure. I've been a little too busy to start a new show, but I'm wanting to. The Flash I liked a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been more into movies. So like Talladega Nights is my go-to, of course. Love Will Ferrell. Love Adam Sandler.
There you go.
Those guys. So a lot of those movies.
That's awesome. Well, Quincy, thank you so much for coming on this episode of Growing Greenville. We'll be back again next month with a new episode of Growing Greenville. Until then, you can check out our radio show Grounded in Greenville every Wednesday at 2 p.m. for the rest of the semester. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Go Pirates.